Hey summoners, and welcome back to another ProGuides Wild Rift video. My name is Bot, and today we're going to take a look at the second part of the news update. Are you ready? Then let's start. First up on the list comes the ranked update. Yep, you heard it right, there are adjustments for the current ranked ladder. In the PC version of League, we've seen this change some time ago, and now they're implementing the same system into Wild Rift. Long story short, they are going to remove promotions. We don't know yet if the change is supposed to tackle all promotions, even to Diamond and Master Elo, but even if it doesn't affect these brackets, it's still a nice addition to the game. Remember the last time you've played your promotions and have been in your last game just to lose? That feels terrible and ruins the entire progress you've made to the point because the matches inside the promotions don't count for anything else but the promotion itself. But with this change now you'll be able to smoothly transition through the elos and won't be stopped thanks to frustration. However, keep in mind though that you're also demoting a bit faster with that. So don't let yourself get discouraged by that, rather view it like this. The next win will bring me back to my elo instantly. Finally, no more struggles in promotions. To improve ranked even more, they are also adding bans. Unhappy with a certain champion or just someone you cannot deal with as of yet? No problem, just ban it away. With this update, the last 3 players of each team will receive 1 ban each and can ban whoever they want. Nonetheless, be vocal about it and talk to your team. You might not know what to ban because you don't struggle against a specific champion, but what about your teammates? They might be in a position in which they need the ban to give them the edge to win the game. Therefore, communicate with each other. After all, it's a team game. In addition to that, they have also stated that they are going to increase those bans to 5 per team in the future. As of right now, there are just not enough champions in the game to entertain that high amount of bans. Another issue that comes with the ban system itself is the fact that we now need more champions to play ranked. In fact, 6 more champions are required to play the mode, but luckily Riot thought ahead and also dealt with that problem. They are going to enable the free play rotation for ranked, so there should be no lack of champions. From a personal point though, do you really want someone to play a champion he hasn't played yet in ranked? It's definitely a nice approach, but I think this iteration needs a bit of fine-tuning to not upset the player base in the near future when they see yet another first-time Yasuo 010 power spike. Before we continue with today's video, make sure to check out our Discord in the description below. Especially with the new hype around the new season, you'll see an increased activity in our community and a lot of upcoming community events. You should also expect potential giveaways and other future happenings within the ProGuides family. So all that's left to say is, see you around. The next banger of a change is the improved Wild Pass. Even though the old one was already good as it was, we are still getting an even better one. With the second outing of the pass, we are going to see an increased amount of blue modes, pro coins and pro energy. Even better here is the fact that you'll be able to purchase a full champion with blue modes from the pass itself. And who knows what you'll get from the pro coins and energy. For my part, I prefer emotes over everything. I just love the way they are designed. As a side note here, who doesn't love them? You can style on your opponent and then flash a nice little emote to put emphasis on the fact that you just served him. Wait, ProGuides told me to BM the enemy after outplaying him? Perhaps just a little. It's all fun and games after all. Back to the pass. We are also going to see more free rewards as we level up. Perhaps some of those lovely emotes? To all those collectors out there that love pushing their friendship levels, you may also give the pass to your friends. With that in mind, you may grind together to unlock all those new rewards over time and all of that without any increase to the Wild Rift pass's price. And all of that is supported by the change to its duration. There will be no more downtime for the pass as it becomes a permanent feature to Wild Rift. Well guys, guess it's time to grind for that Hexploration with Teemo, the most hated yet cutest yordle among them all. Before you prepare your grind session, let's take a quick break for the question of the day. Since I've mentioned the emote part for like 805 times, what are your favorite rewards from the pass and why are they emotes? Let us know in the comments below. These next features come for amateur league casters and players. The official cast and professional scene will have access to other tools and we might be able to gain access to those in the future. First, we'll get an upgraded viewing experience for the game. New spectator features that allow us to change up the fog of war. With that, you can put more emphasis on the reasoning why specific plays have happened. Because now you're limited to the same vision the team has rather than being omniscient. So there'll be more lies about things they allegedly have seen to make their narrative work. And not only that, we'll also be able to emulate specific thought patterns more easily as we are more likely to come to similar conclusions. Sounds quite complex as a concept, but you'll see in reality it's quite easy. It's like putting yourself in someone's shoes without altering any information. The next implementation is supposed to increase viewer immersion by lowering visual clutter through the HUD. For that, we'll be presented with new layouts and even a brand new minimal HUD to grant us an even better immersion. The upcoming feature is for all those highlight players, clip farmers and signups fans. An integrated feature that automatically clips your highlight plays throughout the game. From insane multi-kills to backdoor actions and even stolen objectives, you'll have everything clipped and ready to be saved at the end of the game. And the best thing about this is that it's saved locally on your device. No extra upload required, so your mobile data is saved from another crisis up until you want to upload it manually. Otherwise, you're also presented with the option to delete all of the clips instantly after the game has ended. I'm personally kinda hyped for this feature as I'm curious how they'll manage to implement it properly. Also, by the way guys, this is only part 2 of the news, which means there's also a part 1. Go check it out after to see all the upcoming changes and improvements. They are insane. More is coming, gamers. Another patch, another improvement to the quality of life, and for this one I can just agree. As you play the game, you'll naturally complete a bunch of missions, and do you really know what you have completed already? There are so many different menus and tabs you can select that it's easy to lose track of your progress. To counteract that, they thought of a new system that shows your progress at the end of the game. This way you won't miss any major accomplishments or finished missions. You'll be even happier to hear that they'll also remind you of your finished missions in the future if there are any unclaimed rewards. Even better, here's the statement that this will continuously be worked on as it's just an early iteration of a new implementation. So expect more easy-to-use features as the game grows. One of those easy-to-use features will be sharing your end-of-game performance through other apps instantly. Riot's goal here is to increase social interaction while keeping it natural and easy to use. Big thumbs up from us here. Now it's time to let our eyes feast on some nice new skins. We'll get to see more of the Darkstar theme on Kha'Zix and Varus. They just look beautiful. More skins that are coming are Popstar Ahri, Grungy Nunu and Willump, Zombie Nunu and Willump, Spiritfire Brand, Arclight Brand, High Noon Senna and High Noon Lucian. Those last two look more than gorgeous in the PC version and their sound effects are amazing. Prepare for some insane audio quality. Also, we have been fooled. There's another champion incoming and he's already got us hooked. Thresh, the Chain Warden, is a playmaking support that is going to knock you off your feet. For all those who don't know Thresh yet, we are going to show off all of his League PC abilities so you know what you can expect. His passive ability is called Damnation. If he's near units that die, there's a small chance that souls spawn. Those souls grant him armor and ability power. To make Thresh not too strong, he doesn't gain any armor from leveling up. Similar to Senna, killed champions always spawn souls and the souls of epic monsters are twice as strong. The first ability is called Death Sentence and it quite literally is. Casting the spell throws out his scythe, dealing magic damage, granting true sight and stunning the first unit hit, pulling them in for 1.5 seconds. Quite a nice ability if you're dealing with Akali, as you can grant your team true vision when she hops into her shroud. Once you cast this ability and you hit something, you can also recast this ability to pull yourself towards the bound enemy. Reverse fishing basically. And hitting a spell also reduces its cooldown. Dark Passage is the name of a second ability and it functions as a remote ward that can collect souls and offers one ally a free ride towards a Thresh. You may throw it into a brush to check if any enemy is around, but you can also abuse its hitbox to block the enemy's pathing. This can be super useful when the enemy is in front of a tower and backs off. You can throw the lantern behind him and as it cuts off his path, he'll be forced into a very awkward spot. Other than that, this tool allows a teammate of yours to overextend quite a bit while you're waiting behind him. There's no way he can get caught as you're basically granting him a jail-free card. His third ability is a real clapper. It has a passive and an active effect and unique interactions with souls. Let's look at the passive effect first. Thresh's basic attack deals additional magic damage, which builds up while not attacking. Obviously, this is capped but increases with the amount of souls he holds and his total AD. The active part, on the other hand, is yet another crowd control spell. Casting it deals magical damage in a line and depending towards where you cast it, you'll pull the enemy into that direction. Afterwards, they'll also be slowed for quite the amount. And for this last ability, we have his ultimate, the Box. Casting it creates a prison of spectral walls around Thresh. Enemy champions that walk through that wall suffer magical damage and are slowed by 99%. So they are basically not moving anymore. However, once one wall has been broken, none of the other walls deal damage and the slow duration is cut in half. This champion is an absolute monster when it comes to playmaking and crowd control tools. He's easily one of the best supports you can ask for if mastered. In the PC version of League, everyone fears a good Thresh main, as they can work their magic continuously and get you killed when you thought you were safe. But for now, we have to wait and see how he turns out to be. Nonetheless, we're really interested in seeing what they'll do to our beloved Chain Warden in the future and why they chose to not present his default skin in the dev block, but a new skin of his. With this, we're at the end of today's video. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss anything ProGuides in the future. Don't forget to share your reply to our question of the day in the comments below. Stay safe and see you next time.